Look what's going to happen in Buffalo. Sean McDermott's a defensive guy. Brian Daboll, we're going to talk about that. He had an interview. The Giants are going to have a second interview with Brian Daboll today. They interviewed Dan Quinn yesterday, but second interview with Brian Daboll today. There's a lot of steam that Daboll is going to be the guy in New York. Daboll leaves.
Yeah, you hope that he's been grooming somebody there. You hope
they got somebody ready to go.
Ken Dorsey's ready to go and be the OC. Ken Dorsey, I believe, is the quarterback's coach there. Maybe I'm wrong. He might be another position. I'm blanking on the – but, yeah, to your point, that's real. That's a real aspect you got to think about if you're an owner. And, yeah, I would think out the door, certainly, and you hope that he's groomed somebody to understand that offense where Josh Allen doesn't miss a beat. I love Daboll of the Giants. That's what I want to happen as a Giants fan. That's where I'm looking at it. Again, it's a guy that, I believe in the offense. It's creative, and we talk about we're in the era of like quarterback whisperer, or guy that can develop a quarterback. All anybody ever told me was Josh Allen you can't work on accuracy. You can't improve those things. That's not possible. Oh, bull crap. So Brian Daboll, from that standpoint, top offense, creative, and what he did with Josh Allen, the unfixable prospect who's too raw, how could you not if you're the Giants? Daniel Jones with that, and then even if it's not Daniel Jones, you go, well, this guy's got a pretty good eye and knows how to develop young talent for the next guy we want to come in town. I'm for that. GM from the Bills, Daboll from the Bills, they know what it takes. They've been together. That makes a lot of sense to me.
Do you think that they could fix Daniel Jones? Do you think Daboll could fix him, or do you think they look somewhere else?
Well, I do think he can fix him. Jones is one of the more interesting conversations. I understand we're all up in the air a little bit about what he's going to be. What I argue with Jones is it's just a little hard to figure out exactly what he can be with the crap team he was around. That's where, in my perfect world, I'd like to see a little bit more with a team that could actually block and protect for him. And, people being open and there's a run game a little to see what he's capable of. I think that's still the million-dollar question. We've seen some good. We still see some, why are you holding the ball and taking this hit and getting sacked, fumbled? There's still some of that rears its ugly head. But, man, if there's one guy in football that I look like that could turn him around, Daboll would be one of those guys that would be at the top of the list.
You know what? I don't disagree with that. And there's too much of that smoke out there that we're hearing that he's the guy. You never know ultimately what's going to happen because ownership is involved and they're going to be making the final call, I assume, or at least making their final preference known to their new employee, Joe Shane, the general manager.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.